Hi and welcome to Rise and Thrive Yoga. I'm Kristen Gauthier and today I have for you a nice flow for low back love. So we're going to work on the lower back, stretching it out and making it feel good. So we're going to start in easy pose, engaging with our breath and taking a time to get ready for our practice today. So you can find a soft gaze, look down, close your eyes, yogi's choice. Sitting in a comfortable posture such as easy pose, and begin to engage with your breath, focusing on breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, nice and slow. Maybe setting an intention for your practice today, what you want to get out of it, how you want to feel when you're done. Take one more deep breath in, blow it out, roll your shoulders down and back a couple times. And then open your eyes. And we're going to get started. So we're just going to start with a nice spinal twist in easy pose, so right where we are. So we're going to bring our hands out to the side, palms up. Inhale, both arms up, palms face each other. And then we're going to exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes to right knee, right hand comes behind you, and gaze over that back shoulder. So sitting up tall, think about elongating your spine and the crown of your head towards the ceiling or the sky. Engage your core, bringing belly button towards spine. And taking a few nice, slow, deep breaths in this twist. Feeling your sits bones gently touching the mat. One more breath in. Exhale it out. And we're going to inhale both arms back up overhead, switching sides, bringing right hand to left knee, left hand behind you, sitting up tall, dropping your shoulders down and twisting, looking over that left shoulder. If you're feeling any tension in your neck, you can try a side gaze versus looking back over your shoulder. So find what feels good for you in the moment. Concentrating on that breath again. One more deep breath in. Blow it out slowly. And we're going to inhale both arms back up again. Palms come to touch this time. Look up, reach those fingertips up, reaching from your hips. And then exhale both hands back down to heart center. Awesome. So we're going to come to a standing position now. So coming up to mountain pose, one of our foundational poses. So feet are about hips width apart here. Hands by your side. Palms forward, fingertips spread. Awesome. And then we're just going to do some overhead breaths. So you're not going to be able to see my fingertips in this camera shot, but they're going to come to touch. So we're going to inhale both arms up, reach up, look up like we just did sitting, palms come to touch, and exhale, hands back down to heart center. Awesome, we're going to do that 2 more times. Knees are soft here, so check in with your knees, make sure they're nice and soft, slight bend, hands to the side. Inhale, both arms up, nice big breath in, palms come to touch. And exhale, slowly, hands to heart center. Last time, hands out to the side, palms up. Inhale, both arms up. Reach up, look up. And exhale, both hands to heart center. Awesome. Bringing the hands back out to the side in mountain pose. I want you to really feel your feet pressing into the mat here. So feel all 4 corners of your feet, so right below your toes, on the inside and outside of your foot, your heel, your whole heel is touching the mat. And then you're going to lift up just your toes, drop them back down, then lift up just your heels, and drop them back down. So now you're feeling really grounded into the mat. Your full foot is pressing into the mat. Awesome. And then we're going to inhale both arms up again like we just did. We're going to bring our feet into it. So we're going to lift up on our toes as we inhale. And then exhale, arms are going to slowly float down as our heels float back down to the mat. Awesome. Again, inhaling up. Raise those heels up. Press into the toes. And exhale everything back down. Last time, knees soft. Inhale, both arms up. Coming up onto the toes. And exhaling everything back down. Awesome. So staying in mountain pose, so our feet are still about hips width apart. You're going to put your right hand down, just touching onto the outside of your thigh, reaching up the left arm up and over for a side bend stretch here. So reaching those fingertips up and over. My fingers are kind of, my arms in like a crescent moon shape. So reaching up and over. Gaze is down towards the mat here. So you're really reaching from that hip all the way up and over. And take some few slow, deep breaths here. And then another inhale. And exhale, we're going to float that left arm down to the left thigh. And then bring that right arm up and over. Nice side body stretch. Stretching the spine laterally. Gaze down towards the mat. And focus on your breath here. One more inhale. And as you exhale, bring that right arm back down to the side. I'm going to do one more overhead breath. So inhale, both arms up. Really pressing into those feet, palms come to touch. Exhale, super slow. Hands back to heart center. Awesome. All right, now we're going to make our way down to the mat onto our backs. All right, so we're going to come down to the mat in any way that's comfortable for you. Knees are going to be up, soles of the feet on the mat, and lower yourself down onto your back. And like I said, any way that's comfortable for you to get there. So you're going to walk your heels in a little bit so that your ankles are underneath your knees. Both feet are pressing into the mat, hands by your side. And then check in with your lower back. You want your lower back to gently be pressing into the mat. You can engage your core here a little bit by bringing your belly button towards your spine. So you're kind of sucking it in, but you can still breathe. I'm doing it right now and I can still talk. So you want it to be a comfortable engagement of the core so that we can work the core a little bit in this next move. All right, so we're gonna really press into that left foot on the mat. And then as we inhale, we're gonna slowly lift that right foot up off the mat and bring our knee towards our chest. And then exhale everything back down. So right foot's gonna go all the way back down to the mat. Awesome. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now let's switch it up a little. We're gonna inhale here. And then exhale, lift that right foot up. Nice and slow. Inhale it down. Exhale up, still on that right foot. Inhale down. Exhale up. Last one. Inhale. And a nice big exhale here to finish up. Now we're going to windshield wiper our knees a little bit before we switch sides. So staying in this starting position, we're going to inhale in. And then just drop our knees slightly to the right. So both knees are going over to the right, coming onto that right hip a little bit. Inhale back to center. And then exhale a little bit over to the left. So just let your knees move together. They don't have to be touching, or they can be touching. Just a nice slow movement, inhaling back to center, exhaling to the right. Inhale back to center, exhale over to the left. So we're getting a little twist in that lower back here. Inhale back to center, exhale to the right. Inhale back to center, exhale to the left. And then inhale back to center. And nice big, long, slow exhale. Awesome. So we're going to move to the other side with those foot lifts. So pressing into that right foot, hands are by your side, palms down. Drop your shoulders towards the mat. Relax your upper body here. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. So pressing into that right foot, we're going to inhale. And exhale, bring that knee towards your chest. Foot is flexed. Inhale back down. Exhale up. Inhale down. So moving with your breath. Inhaling as we lower. Exhaling as we lift. And think about, while we're down here, think about that right foot really pressing into the mat. Stabilizing your body. And think about your core, your belly button, pressing towards your spine here. And as you're lifting your knee, your abs contract. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down. Last one, leave that foot down on the next one. And exhale everything out. Awesome. So let's windshield wiper those knees one more time before moving on. So we're going to inhale here, knees facing the sky. Exhale, both knees fall a little bit over to the right. Pulling them back up, using that core back to center on the inhale. Exhale to the left. You go nice and slow on these, really following your breath. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling, dropping to the side. And don't worry if you're not on the same side as me. Everyone breathes and moves at a different pace. So go at your own pace. We're going to go one more to each side. Inhaling back to center. And then a nice slow exhale here. All right, so we're going to do the same thing, but with both feet at the same time. So check in with your feet, making sure your ankles are stacked underneath your knees. Relax your upper body, relax those shoulders back towards the mat. Really check in with your lower back right now before we start pressing, maybe making a little adjustment, really pressing that lower back lightly into the mat to maintain stability. Then we're going to inhale both feet up off the ground. So we're in reverse table. So here our knees are stacked over our hips. And your hands can stay by your side, or you can grab behind your thighs or on top of your shins, not chins, shins. So we're going to keep our feet slightly separated here. And your arms can be, like I said, here, here, or here. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, slowly pull those knees towards your chest. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. I'm going to do a couple on each arm thing. Inhale out. Exhale in. You can try, keep switching up your arms, see which one feels good for you. So this is a nice slow movement. We're moving with our breath. How far you can move your legs is not the object here. It's more just a nice subtle movement, moving with your breath, stretching through your lower back. One more time. And then dropping both feet back down to the mat, back to where we started, hands by your side. Now we're going to move into a bridge pose. So same starting position here. Feet on the ground, pressing both feet really into the mat, both hands pressing into the side, on the side of you. All right, so we're going to press both hands into the mat, press both feet into the mat, and we're going to inhale, lift our hips up towards the sky for bridge pose. So we're lifting our hips up, slowly moving up our spine, and then exhaling to reverse, rolling down that spine from the top all the way down to the bottom, nice and slow and controlled. When everything relaxes back down to the mat, we're going to go again. So inhale up, nice and slow. Think about moving up your spine and slowly roll back down your spine, lowering your glutes and your lower back down to the mat. Now we're going to have our arms move with the lift. All right, so really pressing in with your feet. We're going to inhale, just like we did up in bridge, but our arms are going to go up towards the ceiling. They can stop here with fingertips reaching the ceiling, or you can let them go all the way back behind you. Then exhale everything down. So arms are going to come up and back down, and we slowly roll through the spine. Inhale. Up we go, hips up towards the ceiling, fingertips up, and maybe over and back. Exhale everything back down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale everything back down. Awesome. All right, now we're going to flip over into tabletop position. So coming up into tabletop. So our wrists are stacked underneath our shoulders. Fingers are spread wide. Knees are about hips width apart here. And the tops of our feet are gently pressing into the mat. Back is flat. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. And we're just going to take a deep breath here in table. And blow it out. All right, so now we're going to go into a table child's flow. So starting in table, we're going to inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to push back, push our hips over our heels, and our forehead's going to come towards the ground, but not all the way down. So our head's about hanging in between our arms. And then we're going to press into our fingertips and inhale back up to table. Nice and slow. Exhale back to child's pose. And if a wide-legged child's pose is more comfortable for you, bring those knees wide. And then inhale back up. You can keep the knees wide as you exhale back into child's. Gaze down at the mat. Inhale, pulling back up through those fingertips. Exhale back to child's. Inhale to table. Nice and slow. Nice long exhale all the way back down to child's, and then we're going to hang out in child's pose for a few breaths. So once you get down here, you can really reach your fingertips forward. Knees can be close together or far apart, as wide as the mat. Fingertips reaching forward. Forehead comes towards the mat. Doesn't need to touch. You can play around with your position. Hips really stretching over the heels. Reaching those fingertips forward. Pressing your heart towards the mat. And once you're settled in, just concentrate on your breath, taking a few nice slow inhales and exhales. Awesome. On your next inhale, pull back all the way up to table pose. Awesome. And then we're going to flip back onto our back. So get there however is comfortable for you. All the way down on your back. All right, so we're going to go into a supine tree pose here. So you're going to send both heels long. So you're lying flat on your back, arms by your side. And you're going to bring the inside or the bottom of your right foot to the inside of your left calf. So it's like you're in tree pose, but laying down. So that right knee's falling over to the side, opening up through the hip. Gaze is up towards the ceiling. You're going to flex both feet here. Drop your shoulders down and back, away from your ears, away from the ceiling. You can close your eyes here if you want. I'm going to take a few slow, deep breaths here in supine tree pose. Awesome. Then we're going to send that right heel back long and switch sides. So keeping both feet flexed, bring the sole of your left foot inside your right calf. Left knee is off to the side in tree pose, opening up that hip. And again, you can find a soft gaze, close your eyes, and just relax into a few slow, deep breaths here. Awesome. You can send that left leg long again. Then we're going to come back up on both soles of the feet, knees facing towards the ceiling, arms by our side. We're going to go into reverse pigeon. So pressing into that left foot, picking that right foot up off the mat, crossing that right ankle over your left thigh. So you can stay right here in this part of reverse pigeon if you'd like, opening up that right knee to the side, pressing your lower back into the mat. If you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can try out lifting that left foot up off the ground and grabbing behind your left thigh. Both feet are flexed, lower back's pressing into the mat, gaze is up towards the sky. And you don't have to really be pulling it, far in towards your chest, just a little bit, and you might feel it in your lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings, your hips. And we'll take a few slow, deep breaths here, focusing on your breath. And if your hands are behind your thigh, releasing your hands back down to the side. Left foot comes to the mat if it's not already. Right foot comes to the mat, and then we're going to switch sides. So pressing into that right foot, lift the left foot up off the ground, crossing the left ankle over right thigh. Option to stay here or lift that right foot up off the mat, grabbing behind your thigh. Right thigh, flexing both your feet. Drop your shoulders down and back, relaxing that upper body. Check in with your lower back. And take a few slow, deep breaths here. Really slowing down your breath as we're heading towards the end of class. It's almost time for Shavasana. one more deep breath here. Release the hands if they're behind your thigh. Dropping that right foot back down to the mat, left foot back down to the mat. Now we're going to stretch both heels out long. Adjust your body and get it ready for Shavasana. So your palms can be up or palms down by your sides. Let your feet fall open to the sides if you'd like, releasing any tension in your body. Relax your shoulders down and back. Relax your chest. Relax your jaw. Relax your eye sockets. Relax your forehead. And let go of your breath. And we're just going to be for the next few minutes. Bringing your awareness back to your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Feel free to stay here longer if you'd like. And then when you're ready, you can meet me back in easy pose. Hands to heart center. Soft gaze. Thank you for practicing with me today. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. Have a great day.